All right, guys, welcome back to Zakari Hikari. My name is Zach. Here we talk about everything related to higher consciousness, conscious manifestation, God state, all that good stuff. Okay, so this video, this is a follow up to my last video where I started discussing One Piece and laying the foundation of how Luffy is the embodiment of the I am. Okay, and this came to me. I was speaking with I can call him a client. He's really a friend. He's a YouTube coach who I think that eventually you guys will know who this is because we've already talked about making videos together and unpacking this because we are so aligned on this journey. But I was thinking back and, in my a couple videos ago, I was talking about how over the weekend, he had created the experience of falling out of his I am state. Okay. And we talked about how his focus, what essentially happened was he was talking about clients and he was kind of talking about, his past experiences to prove a point of how far he came. And he was trying to make a point saying, listen, I got from here to here. And I was thinking about a video that, this coach had recently done. And he has a point with this. And all I'm doing is I'm trying to take this and unpack this for him and everyone to the next level. Okay. Because I've been seeing this very recently on YouTube. And one of the reasons that I really felt called to do this is because I want to be the superhero who helps everyone that he comes in contact with in his life. And this coach was talking and unpacking a lot about the villain state to manifest. And the villain state, in essence, right, like in theory, the villain state is when you basically take all that past pain and anger and you make this villain origin story and you use that power and that pain as a point of power to then create using that confidence where you're no longer letting your past define you and you've stepped into this new version of yourself. Okay. In theory, that works. And I think in theory, I'm not saying that's not something that would work. But what I'm saying is I think you need to go beyond that. Okay, and here's what I'm saying. The villains never win, guys. The heroes always win. If you look at any superhero movie or series, and this is something I want to unpack with you guys, they're always operating from this place of consciousness. The higher level ones. I don't watch the Marvel and stuff like that, but they're always operating from the energy of love. Right? They're fighting for love. They're fighting for the planet. They're fighting for life. Okay? When you take a villain origin story and you're using your past and you're using that pain as a point of power, you're still putting your focus and attention on the fact that that pain even exists. Right? Like you're still giving it a reality by acknowledging that the pain in the past ever happened. If you're stepping into this, the past does not exist. You need to let that go. You need to let go of the belief in linear time in order to manifest. I have said this and I will say this in every video. The moment of now, Eckhart Tolle, all the spiritual greats talk about this. It's one frame of now. And your focus is like the lens that focuses over that frame of now with where your focus and conscious awareness is. You're the only one who's dictating what's going on in your life right now. And you're dictating which frame you're in. But if you put any focus on the past circumstances and you're giving it it's okay to acknowledge it like, yeah, I had that experience. But if you're using it as, you're acknowledging it as you had that experience as a way to define where you are now, then you're still linking that past and you're saying, this is where I came from and this is where I am. And then you fall into that loop because eventually you create the experience that you're no longer with that I am state and you fall out of it. And then you're scrambling like my client, was trying to figure out with his SP situation. You're trying to get back to that point. Guys, the heroes, step into your hero state. Do you hear me? The hero state is the state that will never lose. When you're doing conscious manifestation and conscious creation, you are operating and you're identifying with the only energy of love. It's the only force in the universe. It's the only energy that exists. Life's sole purpose is life and more life, to create more life. Something that wants to create more life and have more life in and of itself, how could that be anything else but the energy of love, guys? Right? Like, The energy of love is creation. It's expansion. But if you're operating from this place of fear, or you're operating from a place of using your past to, I went through these terrible experiences in order to step into your power, then you're still creating a small separation of you from that power. Guys, your I am is invincible. It is your superpower. You are a superhero, right? I had a call with a coach a long time ago who explained to me, once you awaken to this and you understand what you're doing and you're changing your life and you see the results, it's like you fall out of the sky, and you're like learning how to fly, and you fall out of the sky, and then you get back up. But the hero always gets back up. The hero never stops. The hero never loses. Guys, step into your hero state. When you're in that energy of love, and you're coming from that place of pure expansion and knowing, and you're identified with the I am, knowing you can be, do, or have anything you want, you're always going to come from a place of love, and everything will be added onto you. Know yourselves, and these shall be known. Like, you know yourself as one with the I am, but that I am is not, it's not your past limited experiences of hurt and pain. That's not what you're coming from. You're coming from that expansive place of love. And I know how, enticing it can be to want to fall into this villain state, because it makes sense. I went through this, and I'm stepping over this, and I'm going to take power in this. And because I overcame this, I now have this power. But that's ego. That is your ego. And that your ego, anything that is ego, is still tied to the lower states of consciousness. The I am does not have ego. On levels of consciousness, the I am is level 7. The ego is like level 4, 3, 2, and 1. But you're identifying with level 7. And I'm going to go into levels of consciousness in another video. That's not, but think about this, guys. I've been in that state. I know that state. And I've fallen out of that state. I created the experience of falling out of that state, because you never are separate from it. You never fall away from it. You just fail to acknowledge it and put your focus on it. But when you're in that state, you are more magnetic than anything in this universe, because love is the most powerful force in the universe. You think of somebody, they message you. You think of something you want, you're led on the path. You're operating from that feeling of love. And we are so programmed in this world, and that's the whole game, right? Like, that's the game, that's the fun of it. Just like Luffy in One Piece, the whole game is to see all these circumstances and these oppositions and try to get our attention taken away from what we want. That's the game. The circumstances are the fun part of the game. Just laugh through it, because you know who you are. And when you truly know your I am, and you shift your focus onto what you want from the knowing of who you are and who you decide to be, nothing, no one, no circumstance, no condition can stop you from getting what you want. And I'm so fired up right now, because I've been seeing this in all the people I've been helping. I've been seeing this in all my clients. I've been seeing this in all the people in my personal life. I teach them this, and their whole lives shift like literally overnight, and they come back to me and they're like, how can I keep expanding? Guys, you are always one with the I am. Close your eyes, be still, and know that I am God. You are one with that power. This is the power that all the spiritual greats are pointing you to, going back all the way to the time of Jesus. And if you believe in Jesus, you don't believe in Jesus, it doesn't matter. The message that he was teaching remains the same. Do what I do. Don't follow me, but follow what I do, guys. You all have this power to change your lives, and nothing that you are operating, when you're operating from love, you can do no wrong, because love knows no wrong. Step into your hero state. Be your own superhero for your life. And I promise you, when you step into that power, you can even do a visualization of just pretending you're stepping in to be a superhero. Be Luffy, be whoever you want. Choose a hero to emulate. But know that you are your own hero. You are your own superhero. And not only, once you awaken to this power, not only will you have a direct effect on your life and live the life of your dreams, but you will be affecting and raising everyone up else around you, because they will be drawn to you. Everything will be drawn to you. You will be a living example, and you will be the superhero that saves your world. Okay, guys, step into your hero state, step into your superhero state, be the superhero. All right, I'm going to be unpacking this in depth. I'm going to be really going into this because this is how I have always viewed manifestation, and I didn't know how to put it into words. And this came to me like a few times over the past couple years, and once I felt it and I stepped into that, like I would feel it. Right? You're not trying to use your past pain to create anything. And I had a meditation when this was about maybe 2 years ago. I was doing a meditation, maybe a year and a half ago, and I was doing the like the EDMR trauma meditations, trying to release the trauma from your body. I do believe that as humans, we do keep stuck energies in us. That's a belief I have. And I think when you truly let shit go, that's when your life, you step closer to this power. But I had this meditation and I was just seeing my childhood self, and I came in as a hero. And my childhood self was like going into this cage and he was being taken away. And I saw myself as a superhero reaching for him, and I pulled him towards me, and we rose up and I saved him. And I literally, when I finished this meditation, I had tears streaming down my face, but I just felt the pure energy of love. Guys, I promise you, no matter what you want in this world, when you're operating as the hero of your world and you're identified with that energy of love, of being the hero, you'll have anything you want, I promise you. Right? I'm going to teach you guys, and we're going to unpack this together, how to use the power, how to keep the power, but how to be the hero and stay in that state. All right? I love you guys. I felt so called to come on tonight and put this out there. And I'm going to be unpacking this. There's a lot of things I have planned for this channel. I already have collaborations coming up with one coach that I really want to unpack it with him, because we've been talking like every day, just uncovering this together. There's so much to be discovered, and there's so many different ways to understand this and take this. And you take whatever works for you. But the only thing that I want you guys to remember is just operate from love. And if someone is teaching this from anything else than love, then it's a limited perspective, because love is the only energy that is ever unlimited. Okay? I love you guys. I'm so thankful that you're here watching this. I hope that this helped. I know this helped so many people. I know that this channel has already reached tons of people, that it's reaching and changing lives, and I've already seen it changing lives. So if you guys need any help with this, if you have any questions, reach out to me, leave the comments below. If you need me to unpack anything deeper, I have different ideas coming up, but you know where to reach me. If you enjoyed your stay, please subscribe, stick around a little bit, hit the like button, and we're going to uncover this in ways you've never seen it before. All right. I love you guys. Have a great day.